Welcome back to another episode of Arsenal Hater TV, the home of the Arsenal hate, the number one place you want to be when Arsenal are losing. But unfortunately, after yesterday's performance, we've got Happy Bradley Talks Football here. Arsenal have just
Uh,
gone through to the Football League Cup final. We're going to find out who they're going to face today. They beat
mm.
Chelsea 1-0, like literally 97th minute winner from Havertz to make it 4-2 on aggregate. So yeah, Bradley, talk to me.
Oh, mate, they're gonna call us boring. They're gonna moan at us. We just defended well, and the commentators did my head in. They're like, "Oh, I think Chelsea won in the first half." Well, they didn't. They're 0-0. They're losing 1-0. They keep moaning, saying we're being too defensive. Why would we go out here and try scoring this game and leave space at the back? Yeah, not
Mm,
much happened. But Chelsea weren't good enough, and then at the end, we won the game anyways. I'll tell you what, it had to be Havertz, didn't it? As soon as I saw him come on, I went, "It's gonna be him, innit? It's
hmm.
gonna be him." And just around the keeper. I mean, Trossard to Rice, that beautiful pass from Rice, by the way, weighted perfectly, and then just ascending around the keeper. Did you actually see what he did as well? He looked towards Martinelli to make it look like he was going to pass to him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
he did like
yeah.
he did a little fake out, and then just went and past the keeper, and then to point at the badge. He's an Arsenal boy. I know he won the Champions League at Chelsea, but he loves Arsenal, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the game itself was quite a dull game. Like, there was about
Mm,
four shots on target altogether, and then obviously Havertz came through with the 97th minute winner at the end. But throughout the whole game, there was just like not too much action from either side really. The first half was really poor. Um, Jokeres again, the first half he almost like he literally went ghost. You couldn't even see that he was on the pitch. Eze weren't really working his magic and stuff like that. What are your
mm.
thoughts on the fact that obviously the game went for so long without you guys actually looking too threatening?
Well, the thing is, we didn't need the win in this game, so I'm fine with it. I think some players were off. I want to be positive. I know it's a hater channel, but I want to be positive. The players that played well. Declan Rice played well, I'd like to say. Hincapié, they play very, very well defensively. I'm very happy with him. The whole defense did. I mean, Timber, Hincapié, Gabriel Saliba, they're all great. Raya, no, not Raya. I say Raya. Kepa only had to make one save, really,
Hmm.
and he did it with his left hand, but I thought he could have done it with his right, maybe caught it. But he didn't have much to come against, but he did all right. And then Declan Rice was great. I'd say Martinelli, I'll tell you what, I know Martinelli didn't score assists. I know there weren't a lot of attacking moments. If you watch the game, Martinelli was one of the best players on the pitch. The whole game, he was showing energy. He was showing passion. He was defending. He was, chasing after the ball, just sprinting the whole game. Martinelli was great. And then
Yeah.
apart from that, Eze was a bit poor. Eze was poor. Gyökeres didn't do much. He was good at. I think he was a right choice though because he was still physical. He killed time. I know it's like not killing time in the first half, but do you know what I mean? He's a bit more slow, a bit more precision wise.
Yeah, yeah. Chelsea didn't do much themselves, to be fair. I feel like a lot of their players are really poor. João Pedro, Cole Palmer, Estabao, they just lacked any
Mm,
real intent in the attactive side of the pitch. They did have like 11 shots to you guys to Arsenal six, but still
mm,
like watching the game yesterday, like literally looked like neither side wanted to score the winner until like
mm.
literally at the end. I think Arsenal just got you know more numbers like in the attack where like Chelsea
Yeah.
kind of dropped out, and then yeah, Havertz was literally open. Like it was a three versus one attack, and yeah, Declan Rice fan Havertz he rounded the goalie, and obviously Bob's your uncle. But yeah, like you're in the final. Like congratulations. How you feeling about that?
Wembley again. Ole, ole. We're back at Wembley. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. Have you seen this stat? There might be a chance Man City four times in 1 month.
Yeah,
Because we got the Carabao Cup final, then it will be at the Etihad in the Premier League. And if Arsenal and City both go through against their like playoff team, because you know how the Champions League is now,
yeah.
there's a 50-50% chance. It's 50 if we both go through in the Champions League, there's a 50-50% chance we're against City in the quarterfinal. So
Mm.
imagine the Premier League, Carabao Cup final, and then quarterfinal home and away in the Champions League in the space of a month.
Yeah,
Oh, I want it. I don't want it. I want the challenge. It'll be great.
crazy,
City
crazy.
four times in a month. Nah, I don't know if my heart can handle that, but
All right, let's
it'll be
not
good.
let's not jump ahead to dream fixtures. Obviously, let's just
Yeah.
talk about you guys getting it to the league final. Obviously, City played today. City are facing Tottenham today, right?
No, Newcastle, Newcastle. They're 2-0
Newcastle.
up.
Okay,
So
City. So,
Newcastle are 2-0 down and they have to go to the Etihad. It's not going to happen.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
not
not going
looking
to
good.
happen.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it's not looking good for him.
City kind of like obviously look like they're gonna face you guys in the final. So what's your thoughts on obviously getting into the League Cup final against probably City?
I mean, realistically, it's a final. People say, "Oh, I don't care about it." If your team wins it, you celebrate it. But if a different team wins it, you don't. I think it's ridiculous. I think you should celebrate it. And Arteta was class, and there was an interview before the semi-final, the day before, and they were going, "Oh, obviously, it's like the worst trophy out of the four, and a lot of teams don't want to win it." And Arteta just goes, "Who says that? What teams? Can you tell me what teams?" And he's asking like, "What teams don't want to win it?" And he goes, "The teams that play their kids." And he goes, "Oh, those teams. Well, we're not those teams." And he was saying, "Is it important though?" And Arteta replied saying, "Well, it's the one we have next. So yeah, it's the first one we can win." And I think if we go out and win it, it's going to give our players confidence because there's the whole, "Oh, we're bottlers, this, that, and the other." We're not going to win the quadruple. I know we're not. I know we're not. We're not going to win it. But other teams to talk about, Arsenal fans aren't. Maybe a few are, but quite a lot of Arsenal fans are realistic. If we win the Carabao Cup, though, we've already won a trophy. So the idea of bottling it, because in the back of their mind, they can kind of go, "But we've at least won one. We know how to win one." If we
Hmm.
lose it, however, it's like, "Oh, we bottled it in the final." And then you might be playing a Premier League game, but subconsciously thinking we've already borrowed the Carabao. Then you might lose the match and City might gain.
Hmm.
Champions League, you might think we've been knocked out in a knockout fixture before. I generally think this Carabao Cup, I know it's dumb, it could be the most important trophy of the season. March 22nd, I'm ready. I think it
Really?
could be the most important. But no, because if you win the Champions League, it's the last game of the season. It would be the most important because you've won it.
Yeah.
You could argue if we lose the Carabao Cup, we might not have confidence in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause I think it's important because it's so early in the season. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm seeing it like an actual trophy. All right, I'm seeing it like an actual trophy. When you won the double with the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, you still called it a double. You know what I mean? You still called
No,
it a double. It's an
really.
important trophy.
Yeah, it was a double, but we didn't.
Liverpool fans did.
It was a double, but we didn't go around saying, "Oh, we won the double." Like it weren't like obviously
Ah,
those are the titles that aren't important. That obviously, if we won a Premier League or a Champions League with it, then yeah, we'll be saying we won the double or whatever. But it just wasn't that. So
maybe you're just used to trophies. I'm not. I want this Carabao Cup. I
mm,
really want this Carabao Cup.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it should be a good game, but obviously today's game's almost already sealed anyway. City going into it 2-0 up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously onwards and upwards, we look forward to the final. Let's look at
Mm.
Arsenal's fixtures for this weekend as well then. So Arsenal have got Sunderland on the 7th in 3 days' time.
But that's at home. That's at
At,
home. We should
at
be
home as
okay.
well. Yeah.
Away from home, they're still undefeated. Away from home, they've lost a few matches, which maybe they shouldn't have. We should beat them.
Mm.
Hopefully, we can. I mean, we're back up to 6 points now. Thank you, Tottenham. Oh, I hate saying it, but I was very happy when they scored. I was watching that game with K1 actually, and he was going, I'm scared. You're 2-0 up, mate. What are you on about?" I quite like Solanke now. Put him in the England squad.
He's an Arsenal
I'm
fan as
not
well,
fond of him.
apparently.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He might. They've done that a few times. I feel like a lot of people at Tottenham just want the paycheck. Doherty included.
Yeah,
Back
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
in the day.
yeah, it should be a good game against Sunderland. Obviously Xhaka's out. I think he's still injured, right? So
Yeah.
what's your prediction then for that game?
3-0. 3-0. We'll get confidence. We're going to do them away from home. When they're away from home, that is. At the Emirates Stadium. It's especially after tonight's win. Because we didn't just, draw 0-0 and go through. We still won the match itself. That's
Hmm.
going to give the team confidence. They're going to be flying. You weren't the best, but you still had moments, I guess. And he's had his minutes, so he's going to be happy he's at least got a minute. Gyökeres, I think he probably will start, but maybe we can let Havertz start, see what Havertz does.
Yeah,
But be careful because he's been out for near enough a year out injured.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the whole team, we're going to keep a clean sheet. The team is going to be playing with confidence. We win this game. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup, mate. I don't care. I don't care. All right. The team has confidence, and I think it's going to go well. And I think we can go on a little win streak now. like 4 or 5 games in a row.
I'm
I'm
gonna go.
confident. I'm confident. I'm actually happy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Sunderland are gonna cause an upset and get a draw against you guys this weekend.
Hey, you're a hater. You're actually just a
I'm
hater.
a hater. I'm a hater, but
Who
obviously
would have
we.
thought?
I mean, you lot are only 6 points ahead, and yeah, Sunderland have been really strong against the top four as well. So
They have. They really have.
yeah, yeah, all everything's stacked in Arsenal's favor. The only thing that ain't stacked in Arsenal's favor is the form of the last three games, I think, because Sunderland won two and lost one, and Arsenal have won, drawn, and lost. So we're gonna have to wait and
True.
see.
Very true.
We're gonna have to wait
Yeah.
and see. But anyway, thanks for your time. If you're still watching, make sure you like and subscribe. This is the number one place for probably the most realistic, real conversations about football. One from Arsenal hater,
Mm.
one from Arsenal lover. But we're following the team that's top of the league right now and on the verge of winning the quadruple as well. So where else would you want to be? Make sure you subscribe. Bradley, have a good evening, and we're gonna catch up real soon. Stay blessed.
In a bit.
Peace.